can't really see the glare. I mean, I can't really see myself because of the glare. But yeah, so I was dead ass about coming back. So like I said, I don't even know where to start, y'all. First of all, welcome back. It's another week. I'm so glad for y'all to see me, for me to see y'all. Thank y'all for watching the last video. I didn't even advertise it really. I just kind of like put it out there, like just trying to get my feet wet again. And you know, for me to not be present on YouTube for like the last 3 years, I wasn't too disappointed about the views that it got. Mind you, I didn't advertise it. I just threw it out there. So it's like, okay, because I remember back in the day when I used to advertise my videos, I would put them out there and I would get less views than what I was getting on that one. So I'm doing something right, like as a good start. Like I stated, for right now, I gotta record through Snap, because when I record through my regular camera, it takes up a lot of my camera. It just takes up a lot of space until I can actually invest and get me a better camera, but that's gonna come soon. But I just feel like we just got it, like it's just another introductory. Like the last person who y'all saw, I'm not the same, and I just want y'all to just, yeah. Right now I'm just literally sitting outside of Aries school, just waiting for her to get out. I always show up like an hour early because the parking over here be terrible. So I just figured I would kind of like kill some time while I'm in the car. So this morning I just kind of got up and I decided I'm gonna go ahead and, because you know what they say, a woman who cuts her hair is about to change her life. I've been like going through this shift, y'all. Like I've been feeling it, and so I decided, okay, well, I'm gonna cut my hair. And that's exactly what I did. It's still in like bob formation, but it's just curly right now because I really wanted to give that like that real haircut look. I think I actually might take the top down just a little bit shorter. But y'all, I ain't got nothing in the back. Like I had a little samurai ponytail last night. I wore a ponytail to work yesterday, y'all. Ain't nothing back there now. So I feel freer again. I'm using half of the hair product. It's just great. Like, yeah, so I think I just might finesse this short look for a while, and then, you know, once I'm ready, I'll grow it back. Yeah, like this time around though, like I really did like take like a lot off. Like the sides are like super short, so like when I do go to straighten it, you could definitely tell like I don't have nothing on the side. So it's kind of like the back, the sides in the back like is like in a V. So it's real cute. Like you can't see it right now, but yeah. So last year when I cut my hair, I was definitely going through a period of my life where I felt like, damn, like I'm just going through so much. You know, it was a time where my hair was actually like, it felt more like a burden than it did like something that I was actually in love with. And then on top of that, like it was just, I don't know, like I just had no attachment to my hair at that time. So literally one day I had just started the job that I'm working now, and y'all, that's a whole nother topic of discussion. I just woke up and was like, I took my little weave ponytail down and I decided, okay, I'm finna cut it. So when I cut it, I wasn't like in panic mode. Like I literally just went into the bathroom, took my scissors, and just started cutting away. Now I did start like at like a safe like length, because I had length, but you could see through the back of my hair. And I don't know if it was like it was definitely the products, it was definitely the stress, it was definitely just everything that I was enduring. Because when they say hair holds trauma, that shit is real, because my shit was dull and lifeless, bitch. Like there was no life given at all. Mind you, I do miss the length. I do miss being able to wear my hair curly and like out and wild, but I'm not ready for that commitment. Like I said, like that was just like during a time where it was just a lot going on. Like I had just started a job that I was very intimidated by. And that's another thing. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get into that. My nigga went to jail, and he was gone for a while, and like I was just like, fuck, like, well, he not here, so I'm gonna just chop this shit off. And the moment that I did it, I felt free, I felt happy. I just felt like that was like the beginning of like my transition state. And since then, I just been like growing and like really like figuring out who I am as a woman and as a person, and what I do and what I don't want to put up with. And I just, y'all, these last 3 years have been like one big old like character building activity. And now I feel like I'm finally coming to the end of that, and I'm gonna walk into everything that God has for me. Like, I've learned so much about myself, like, as a woman, you know. And I ain't gonna lie to you, it's real liberating and shit. Like, it is. Yes, it is. So, I mean, if I wish I could go back and hug that girl who I was 5-6 years ago and talk to her and let her know, like, hey, like, I just wish I could, but it's like that person died, you know. But I really do love who I am now, and I think that's more important than anything. It was so crazy because it was like right after I cut it, I instantly felt different. I would go out in public, and it's like people would like notice me more. And I'm not gonna lie, like, for a minute I was like, I feel so seen. Like, this is very uncomfortable, because it was really something that I wasn't used to, you know. And I think the thing is, like, I've really been like stepping out on faith and doing things that scare me, you know. So I had always talked about cutting my hair for the longest, but I never really did have like the courage to do it, because it was like, at the time, I was still attached to it. Like, I feel like I didn't have no real reasons to cut my hair. Like, yeah, my hair wasn't growing, like, it kept stopping at like a certain length, but it was full, it was curly, it was pretty, like. And I was just so used to having hair. So once it got to a point to where it was like, okay, my hair is no longer serving me purpose, this same hair that I've never cut has been on my head since me moving to Vegas, my marriage falling apart, my daddy dying, the stress, the depression, me moving out, me, you know, having to readjust and getting into another relationship and learning to like let that person in, but it's like, do I even like you like that? But then like all of the stress and the trauma that came with that, like, not him per se, but, you know, everybody has their own baggage, you know. So it's like, I had gotten so used to it just being me. Now that it's us, I had to like readjust and be like, damn, like, it's really like a nigga in my face, in my space, like breathing my air. Like, I had come here, don't touch me syndrome. Like, y'all, it was crazy. Like, I really liked the idea, because I had gotten so used to being by myself. I had gotten so used to just coming home and it's just me. And, you know, if Ari go with her dad, okay, if I want to buy me some food, I'm gonna buy me some food. If I just want to eat chips for dinner, I'm gonna eat chips for dinner. And what you gonna do about it? But once he and I started like kicking it and hanging out and stuff, I was like, okay, I kind of like the idea of having a dude around or whatever, you know, especially somebody who like you more than you like them. Okay, let me make that clear. Don't ever get with nobody who you feel like you gotta pull teeth with and who you feel like you like more than they like you, because this shit ain't gonna ever work out. Okay, so I was like, okay. And then once life started lifing, and then we had to like, you know, start sharing a space, I was like, oh, I don't know if I like that. And I was so like, because I like I said, I had just gotten used to like, okay, you coming over, we kicking it for a few hours, we kiki, we laugh, smile, we loving on each other, okay, go home. That's what I liked. Like, I didn't, it was a lot. So just dealing with that, like, it was all like a readjustment. And it's like everything had happened so fast that I had to like just not go with the flow, but constantly like what do you put it, adapt. And I felt like I was doing more fighting for my personal like feelings than I was, you know, just things happening. And it was never him, but it was his trauma that he dealt with. And I got to a point where it was like, bitch, I'm tired of adapting. Like, I'm doing more like fighting than falling in the right way. And it's like, you know, I was like, fuck. And like just going through all of that, like, that was like definitely like stressing me out. Like, just because it's like, okay, you get up to live and fight another day, you know, you love on this person and you don't want to see the worst happen to them. So of course you're gonna stick through it with them. But this is also something that I had never experienced. And plus, like I said, like, having to readjust and deal with somebody else's issues, like, bitch, I'm still dealing with my issues. What I want to do with your issues for? But he was worth it, like, at the end of it all, you know. And then, like I said, like, I had to get used to even like liking you and having to like really understand and cope and believe that you like me more than I like you. And I already knew that he liked me more than I liked him. Like, that's another thing. Like, y'all, when I say it's so much, it's so much. But it was just like, you know, just learning somebody on a more personal level. But now everything is beautiful, you know. And like, even through like the muck and the mud, like, we stuck it out. Like, bitch, jail, what else, just so much shit. Like, I'm gonna let him tell his story, but it was just a lot. And he's not a bad dude at all. Like, he's really wonderful. He just had a lot of like unhealed things that he needed to patch up and get through, and he's gotten through them. And I'm so proud of him. Like, I really am. So yeah, like, y'all, like, for real, like, he really do make me happy. And like, even like when he wasn't like the best version of himself, and he's still evolving, because he is that nigga. It was my mom used to be like, girl, what do you see in him? First of all, he's nice to me. Okay, I ain't never had a nigga just be nice to me. Okay, listen, I'm the spicy one in the relationship. I'm the one that raised hell and bitch and complain. Not no more, but you know, I was more liable to pop off than he was. And he was like literally like the one that would like mellow me out. But don't get it twisted, he was butt ass ignorant at a point in time. Not ever with me, but with other people. And it was almost like having like a secret password, like taming a wild beast, you know. That shit was a lot of stress, because when we first got together, he was like real like hood nigga, like hood, like, fuck this real life hood, like, we out here in these streets doing illicit activities hood. Like, bitch, is this what I like? Yes, but like, damn, like, it was just from what I was used to what I ended up getting was completely different. So it was like, I definitely had to like adjust. But even still, like I ain't even gonna lie to you, y'all, that shit was kind of exciting. Now that I think about it and I look back, and I be like, fuck, like, we really did that. We survived, nigga. Like, oh, the rush, like the adrenaline, like, ha. I know y'all thinking like, girl, what the fuck, you in a whole new environment, the sun done went down and shit. Yes, it did. You right. But we here now. Oh, it's nighttime, and I know a lot of the day has like gone by, but earlier I was having technical difficulties, and like I said, I'm literally recording off of my phone right now until I can like do better and invest and get an actual camera. But I didn't want to just like end the video just like that. But I am definitely gonna start like writing down some of the things that I feel like I should just start like opening up and talking about. I know earlier I went from like talking about cutting my hair and the growth and shit to talking about my man. But I want to have like some kind of like structure, but I didn't want to go ahead and, you know, not in the video, because even though this video really didn't have like no nothing attached to it, I was just kind of like talking. Now don't get me wrong, I do really like talking to y'all, like I do, but I just didn't want it to be like all over the place, or maybe it should be all over the place, which I want to see. Let me know. But yeah, y'all keep coming back. We gonna, you know, eventually get better at what we doing. Like I said, I'm back, bitch. It's time. I'm gonna, like I said, eventually get me a camera so we can have, you know, we could do better. Okay, I'm getting it together, and the topic's gonna be on point. I'm gonna have a structure for y'all, or I could just keep freestyling off the top of the dome, because really I don't want to like just come with like a plan. No, I need a plan. But I don't know, like I really just want to like show y'all me, instead of like me just being like, oh hey, it's Erlen's mommy, this, that, the third, yada yada yada, and then like I'm putting on my representative. Like, no, like y'all, I've been gone for a minute, now I'm back with the jump off. So I feel like, you know, I fucks with y'all, y'all fucks with me. Thank y'all for, like I said, the last video, I didn't even like really like advertise it, I just kind of like put it out there. But I promise y'all, we coming back, I promise. Okay, and we're gonna take this thing seriously, because I didn't put in all of that hard work for nothing, girl. So again, like I said, I just want to thank y'all, and as long as y'all keep, you know, rocking with me, I'm gonna always do my best to rock with y'all. I love y'all, I appreciate y'all. I am coming back, so please don't go nowhere. Okay, listen, life be lifing, all right? And right now I just so happen to got a little bit extra time, and I'm trying to do the things that I love. Okay, I've been painting again. Listen, I just been. So while I been, let me be. And I guess I'll talk to you all very soon. I'm gonna come back prepared, I promise. All right, I'll see y'all later. Bye.